Welcome back for lesson 5, our final lesson with 2 activities on how to brain train with state-of-the-art technology. Okay, so here's what I want to tell you in this lesson. When you use the brain training headband, which you can see an image of attached in this activity, the brain training headband unwires, rewires, and hardwires your brain for you. So the way that it works is that it provides feedback to your brain on its own performance so that your brain in and of itself can adjust that performance to work better without your mind or body having to do anything. The goal when you do brain training is to let your mind relax, let your body relax, so that your brain becomes as neuroplastic as possible so it can change itself with the greatest ease. So this is the easiest way to change and improve your brain without having to try. The number one way that I am sharing with the world, because it's the most affordable way to get started with brain training, is to use something called the Muse Brain Sensing Headband. Again, the image and the link are below. And what this headband does is it has 5 sensors across the frontal lobe, and it has 2 sensors above the ears in the temporal lobes. And it will give you feedback if your brain is out here using too much fast and too much slow speed. The way that you can see that is that it shows that your brain is active on the brain training graph that it produces after every single session in the app on your phone. Or you can use an iPad or some type of technology like that if you want. What happens is when your brain is bumping up that optimal speed in the middle for calm focus and it's decreasing these speeds in the extreme, your brain will come out of active into a neutral and then keep going down into a calm mode. In the next activity, you will see that I walk through different brain training graphs to show you what they mean about your brain training session. So as you get started, you know if you've had a positive session, which as long as your brain is training, it's always positive. But if you've really created calm and you've really dipped into that calm, focused, brain boosting mode, brain neutral mode, brain boosting mode. So I will show you that in the next lesson, but I want you to know how the headband works here. So when you are engaging in a session, 3 minutes, moving up to 13, moving up to 23, what you want to see is your brain coming down from active to neutral to calm on a downward trend. That shows that indeed you're calming your brain down. So the way that it works with the headband is when you start doing the mind meditation, it will ask you to choose a soundscape. I encourage you to try different soundscapes because different ones are appealing for different people. There's rainforest, a beach, there's a campfire, there's ambient noise. You can choose the different sounds that you would like. And you want to find one that is pleasing to your nervous system. When your brain is active and it's up here using too much fast and too much slow, it sounds like a storm. It's a stormy sound. And as your brain comes down into neutral and then into calm focus, the storm goes away and it sounds more pleasant. And when you really get in the zone, birds perch on either one of your shoulders and they will tweet in your ear to tell you that your right hemisphere is regulated and is using more calm focus speed, and that your left hemisphere is coming online and is using more calm focus speed. Both sides can tweet at the same time when your brain is getting really calm and focused. That is what you are striving for. And the way that you can try to get it is by relaxing your mind and your body and allowing the sounds to come and allowing the sounds to be able to become calmer, and it's calming your brain down for you. Another thing you will see on your brain graph when you get done, and again, I'm going to explain it to you in the next activity, is something called recoveries. So what you want to see in the graph is your brain going up and down, up and down, up and down. That is the training. It means your brain's trying to go more active, but the system is bringing it down and creating more calm for you. And yes, in the ideal world, what you want is less up and down eventually, meaning that your brain can hit this calm mode earlier and easier and faster and can stay there. We want to create more times that you're in the calm zone for longer to reset your baseline brain performance pattern. And basically what happens is the more we can create calm and focus, the more you will be calm and focused in the world outside of your sessions. Your brain will start to stick in this better brain pattern. And what we are going for is we want your electromagnetic energy field to raise its resonance to joy and happiness and love, so you can feel peaceful on the inside unconditionally, no matter what's going on the outside. You can deal with all the fires that come into your world from a calm, focused place. You can go enjoy your time with your family, calm, focused place. You can be on purpose in your work, rocking it out at the highest levels that you've ever done before because you're in calm focus. Getting there more often in your sessions produces a change in your baseline brain performance pattern. It is proven by science to be incredibly powerful. Now that's using the brain sensing headband. I have to tell you, and this is a disclaimer, and there's lots more information if you want it. If you find it difficult to engage with the soundscape and you can't listen to it, and especially if you just keep seeing your trend screens, your trend graphs when you get done with the brain training session, if they just keep going across and they're never coming down on a downward trend, or if they keep going up, if you've been diagnosed with an anxiety disorder, if you're diagnosed with depression, if you're diagnosed with ADHD, this might be a tool for you to get started, but there is a much higher level home neurofeedback system that we offer through my professional private practice office, Leigh Brain and Spine, for people who are diagnosed with larger neurological dysregulation issues like I just described. So if you've had a big trauma in the past, if you really struggle to feel calm and focused, it might be too difficult for your brain to use the brain training headband without a more individualized, personalized program that can shift your brain exactly like you need it. So you can try to use the MuseCalm, because I think if everybody in the world had a MuseCalm, the world would be a better place. But if you need more support, just know that that's not the end all and the be all. The way that the MuseCalm basically was created by the company is that they took the number one protocol that can serve people getting into that calm focused zone for most people, and they put it into this streamlined headband, and it's absolutely awesome. But there are some people who it's just not high enough level for. So if that's you, please reach out. The link is below for Leigh Brain and Spine. We can tell you more about that service. If you haven't yet purchased your MuseCalm headband, your link is below to get 15% off of your purchase price. It's usually in the $250 range, and with the link, it comes to $212. The discount shows up in the cart. I'm able to offer that discount to you as a Muse ambassador because I endorse the product. So when you purchase that, you get the 15%, but for some reason they don't have that discount show up until the cart. So look for it there. Okay, get that brain training headband. Follow me through the next activity where I'll explain to you what the trend screens look like so you know how it's improving your brain on a daily basis, and then we'll wrap this thing up. All right, I'll see you in the next activity.